tonight.
Well, any glass of Toomer's lemonade is a good one, as Devwall Whaley gets his first carry and finds just...
But the point of emphasis for this game and the rest of the season is finding one quarterback. They've played 4. They need to find one.
A near pick, and then it's hauled in and turned.
Expect Cole Kelly to run the football.
And so Kelly will take it. We've got a flag on the play.
Running the football.
So they go back to Story, and they go back to the running game. And Devwall Whaley. Story trying to go out of the backfield to Whaley and off of his fingertips. So we weren't ready for the moment. 3rd down, 8. Pressure coming. Both backers. And Story gets hit as he lets it go. Incomplete.
Bring some pressure on him. You're going to see a cross dog blitz. Both linebackers crossing. And Nick Coe coming off the edge.
Hayden on 1st down. Dances through the hole. And he's able to rip off 8. Hand off to Hayden. And he's stuck to a coach in Arkansas. Morris at the time was a head coach at Stephenville. 3rd and 2 to the slant. And that's good for an Arkansas 1st down to Jared Bass in the country in points per game. Out route back again to Cornelius. 2nd consecutive catch. And again, good.
And get a positive game.
Pocket holds up well. He has a chance for a deep ball. Receiver went out of bounds. Kick in that one. Desperate times call for desperate measures for both of those programs. Swing pass is incomplete. Now 3rd and 10 for Arkansas. Here comes pressure on Story. Steps up, avoids a rush, and on the run, complete for an Arkansas 1st down. Jersey change before the game, wearing number 3 tonight. His first catch. Rakeem Boyd picks up.
It's just a great job. He's going to have pressure coming off the edge here by Big Cat Bryant. Once again, steps up, keeps his eyes downfield. No excuses.
High snap handled by Story. And Boyd, 3rd down 12. They've converted both of their 3rd down attempts tonight. Pressure again. Story, sideline. Incomplete. Where Mississippi State and Kentucky playing in a deluge. Benny Snell already halfway to 100. 7-0 Bulldogs in Lexington. Arkansas back on the ground.
And it's miscommunication, especially when you're trying to go tempo in a new offense.
It leaves them with a 2nd and 11. 4-man rush to Whaley out of the backfield. They have gone to that play. 3rd down 5. Extra man coming. Story steps up. Out of traffic. He almost got picked.
Absolutely. Vikings traded 2 picks to trade up in the 5th round to draft him. He's really talented.
Ball came loose. Auburn scoops it up. Daniel Thomas on the sideline. Cuts back in on Story. And Thomas finally taken down at the 2.
Just felt like the game was out of hand at that point, and there wouldn't really be any benefit for Story to come in at that time, really. Now, here's my take on that. I disagree. I think you can never replace
momentum on offense behind quarterback Ty Story. They're facing a 2nd and 10 as we start the 2nd quarter. And Devwall Whaley left side picks up 1. Let's get to the studio. Check in with Dari at halftime in Knoxville. 3rd down 9. Extra rusher coming. Story will try to scramble for it. Tucks it, runs and slides. It leaves him with 3rd and 14 in a loud crowd. Blitz coming. Story crossing route, hits his man, and they pick up the 1st down as Jordan Jones is able to carry it for 1st and 10. High snap handled by Story. Here's Hayden. Has to hang a U-turn, and he gets dropped by Steele's defense. Small town, South Carolina. 2nd and 25. They drop 7. Out of the backfield, Hayden. First man misses, and he's able to pick up 6. The only time those two Story was...
He molded them into defensive coordinators. He said, nope. Paul Chapman was our head coach. Played at the Citadel. Never in the military. Should have been. One of the most hardcore men he's ever... to trying to formulate some sort of rushing attack.
Meanwhile, Arkansas trying to take advantage and get this offense going. Here's Rakeem Boyd on the toss. And Boyd is able to.
We're getting to the thick of it. You got to at least get a field position change out of this, if not points, and protect the football.
Story trying to run against a linebacker blitz, and he carries it for a first down. They've had 4 different Razorbacks carry the ball on design runs tonight. Hayden, Boyd, and Whaley at the running back position. Story with a half roll. Now he's got to scramble. And he delivers just off the hands, and Arkansas plays. 2nd and 10, trying to get to 3rd and manageable. So they go to Boyd. And Boyd is forced out of bounds. And
for Auburn as well.
Story pressure and hit. The ball's tipped and it falls incomplete. Can get a score here before the half. They'll be in great position. Story trying to run it. Fights to get back to the line in his home in the SEC West. First year as the DC at Arkansas. Blitz coming up the middle. Story swings it out to Whaley. And Devwall Whaley is able to 3rd downs tonight because their average yard to gain has been over 9. 4-man rush. Story, everybody covered. Flag on the play, and it goes incomplete anyway.
And he had a receiver.
Holding offense number 51. That's certainly going to be fine. 4th down.
Hjalte Froholdt, the senior from Denmark.
Wouldn't have mattered. Had a receiver just short of the sticks. And that's something that a quarterback will start to learn and mature into, is that you got to take what they give you.
Marlon
gets 10, 15 yards. If it does, then you can push the pace, but I don't think you want to risk it all.
Auburn drops deep into deep 3rd coverage. Story will scramble for 9.
Quarterback draws.
2nd and 1. Pressure. They pick up the first down. Some room all the way to midfield. Devwall Whaley to stop the clock. 26 seconds left. Story trying to keep it. He'll be stood up. And the clock is at 10. Here comes pressure. Story lets it go deep down the sideline. Intercepted! Picked off by Auburn's Javarius Davis. Davis has blockers in front and a full head of steam. And he's still on his feet at the 25. Juke move there to the 10, to the 5. Unreal!
They just haven't found a way to utilize that, I think, to the best of their ability to complement the run.
Big hole, Rakeem Boyd, and he bends it to the outside. Boyd takes it into Auburn territory.
This is just a power run. Arkansas has been a hole there for Rakeem Boyd to exploit.
On 1st and 10, Devwall Whaley gets a carry.
You know what's interesting? We've seen a lot more of Rakeem
with 6.
They're going to keep playing the hot hand.
2nd and 6, play action. Story heaves it downfield into coverage. Oh my goodness!
Rather take a sack than throw that up for grabs.
3rd down 6. Story will take off on a quarterback draw. And he will push the pocket with Marlon Davidson on his. 4th and 2, Kelly, quarterback sneak out of the shotgun. And they'll try to move the pile. No whistle yet. And forward progress looks to be right at the marker.
It's a great thing to have as a quarterback. You just turn the ball over too much.
Didn't look too laid back on that one. Handoff after the misdirection and a punishing hit at the tail end. Arkansas trying to change the narrative on their season. Everyone says it's a rebuild. Chad Morrison. 2nd down, 11. Extra man coming. Story goes in zone. Off the hand of Story.
He's got to get rid of the ball quick.
7 in the box. They bring 6. Story pressured. Gets away from it. Story finally taken down. Football. Trying to hold on to their momentum. There's Devwall Whaley. Troy last year. Troy went on the road, beat Nebraska. Nebraska got their lunch handed to them by Michigan. Ill-advised toss. Play clock at 1. Gaines up front, pressure. Story escapes. will try to run for it. And he dives for the
downhill run game is not there yet. Therefore, everything else cannot be successful around it.
Rakeem Boyd is the tailback for Arkansas. Tough sledding up the middle. By the way, Kentucky just turned
on the road. That's going to be a matchup. Kentucky, South Carolina next week.
Story is able to get it over the middle. A 3rd and 1. He'll run it again. Straight ahead. Gets stood up at the line of scrimmage. The push is not there. Comes from Auburn this time. Yeah, that'd be a better look, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the white pom-poms, like, I don't know.
I'll talk to my neighbors Lee and Ginny about that. They got some sway. House.
Ooh.
Story pulls it back. Got to dance out of the end zone. So Ark
throws the interception down the sideline. The throw that he just punted up into the air that should have been intercepted were 2 bad decisions. Other than that, what they Atland and Colton Jackson now out there, he's back and healthy. So the more mobility they can have from the quarterback position, the better, and that's why it's Ty Story.
Story pressured, gets planted in the turf again.
Secondary pressure, you're going to see it come off this side here. They've been blitzing along with Big Cat Bryant there coming off the edge. He's going to have a chance there.
They've gone final in Lexington. Kentucky knocked off Mississippi State. Story finds Boyd. And Boyd got a block on the edge, and he springs free down the sideline. Finally taken down out of bounds. Story pulls it back, wants to go deep. Separation, but incomplete.
Chris Westry, they can play, but they're beat up along that D-line. They've moved Adrian Middleton down inside, moved a couple other guys. That's the impressive part, is Matt House getting elite play.
Bryant's last season as the head coach of the Cats. Mississippi State ran for only 56 yards tonight. After the Story first down run, they hand it off. 2-yard gain.
Been very impressive tonight.
Story pumps right, wants to go back left. That is a long throw that's incomplete. By 19 right now. 3rd down 9, pressure again. And a wobbler, incomplete.
On film for teams to have to prepare for down the road.
And really, the secondary blitzes. You see Daniel Thomas coming again and hitting home.
Trying to stop Arkansas on a 4th and 9. The former Charleston Tiger, Ty Story at quarterback. 4-man rush. He gets hit as he throws. It is batted, and it is picked off.
Cantrell right here, and it's consistency. Relentless consistency. Great job with his hands. Continues to fight to the quarterback.
And was all day yesterday.
Yeah, and then you throw it over the top and you celebrate early.
They should put that clip up on the website at secsports.com. Well, I'd like to point out
I was trying to just miss you, and it came closer than I thought.
Heads up to you folks at National Rental Car at the Atlanta airport, because Jordan did damage to multiple rental cars with a pick.
For the next day.
3rd down 9 for Ty Story. And the ball came loose. It's still loose. Who wants to win at Hungry Hungry Hippo? Schedule, leave the door cracked open for you. And you end with a rivalry game, a game that you won last year. So why not?
Georgia had to rely on special teams and some big plays.
Every time, no. Can he improve? Absolutely. But he's doing little things like extending plays. And that's really what Arkansas needs. I mean, when you're a struggling team,
confidence going into the next game, and so they can continue to build that confidence. It's something we talked a lot about with Dan Mullen and the way he uses young quarterbacks. Story throws on the run. That's complete.
Especially down in and around the red zone and on short yardage situations. I like the combination of playing 2 at times.
Story tries to step up, and he gets ridden down. It's another sack.
Against SEC teams for the rest of the season is bring pressure from the secondaries, as we see Tut and Monday. You wouldn't be bringing pressure late in the game.